children from low-income families hear a staggering 30 million less words than children from higher income families by the time they're 4 years old. That's why it's critical for us to start early, start parent education and start outreach, making sure that parents understand that quantity of words is important, but quality of words, the interactions between child and parent, is also important in making sure that they are developing the necessary vocabulary to be ready for kindergarten. Our board of directors, they've identified 3 pivotal roles for our collaborative in the community. We work as a clearinghouse, we work as a connector, and we work as an advocate. As a clearinghouse, our role is really to disseminate best practices among our partners. As a connector, we want to make sure that partner agencies come together and build upon each other's strengths, but at the same time, we want to be able to connect those partner agencies to families and children in need. And finally, as an advocate, we want to make sure that we have a concerted message to advocate for early childhood education while at the same time advocating for the children and the families that we represent. We have some signature events. We have the Kindergarten Roundup, and the Kindergarten Roundup is a once-a-year event in the month of February where families have the opportunity to register their children for VPK, for summer programming, or for kindergarten in Indian River County. We also have a Touch a Truck celebration where families have the opportunity to explore a number of vehicles and learn and touch upon pre-literacy skills such as colors, numbers, and shapes and words. And finally, our collaborative hosts a number of community summits and lunch and learns, and this is an opportunity where partners come together and we decide what are the best and promising practices in early childhood. KRC recognizes the power of the parent, and we understand that parents are a child's first teacher. We want to partner with our parents to make sure that their children are hitting on those developmentally appropriate milestones. We have a signature program. We have an outreach worker model. At the core of the outreach worker model are home visits. And this model is centered in Fellsmere and Gifford here in Indian River County. I find it very heartwarming to see how families really open their homes to us. There's a genuine interest and a need that they have for information. They want to see their little ones thrive. They want to see their little ones grow, but they need our support. They need our guidance. What can they do to help them? How can we connect them to services? I've seen a number of families who have children with special needs. How can we make sure that those children have access to that? I've seen families who don't necessarily have a working stove, and this is something that I saw fairly recently. How can we make sure that mom is able to make a healthy meal within the present limitations that she has? All of these are factors that impact kindergarten readiness. When we think about kindergarten readiness, we sometimes think about the cognitive development, and that is certainly critical, but there are other mitigating factors that we have to consider, and we have to consider the home as the center of that, as the building block to make sure that not only the child, but the entire family is ready for kindergarten and they're ultimately ready for success.
Even though they know you want to go in to build a relationship, to motivate the parents to be involved. Show them how they can be involved, just to give them some encouraging words to be involved. And the most important is to be that middleman, to say, you know what, you can go here, you can go there for the situation that you're in or the situation that you may need a little help on. You know, I'm that person to go leave the home, find the resource, bring the resource, walk with them throughout the whole process. Those people that we try to reach is families that, you know, that need that push, that need that encouragement, just to say, you know, you can make it.
Well, I met Miss Boswell, Miss Nikki, at Head Start in Wabasso. My son Christian was in her Head Start class, and she introduced me to the KRC program. Christian was having some issues with his behavior. She wanted to take him under her wing and try to help him so he doesn't have to go down that path of, being labeled as a bad child or anything of that nature. She would contact me and call me and make sure that I was setting the appointments and that I was following through with the other program. So it was really amazing. I just really appreciate Miss Boswell. And she's also with my other son. He's starting next year, Head Start, and she's starting to introduce him into the program. I don't think I would have known about these programs and resources that are available if it wasn't for Miss Nikki. I really appreciate it. She really did go into depth. He's learning, and the skills are working, the classes are working, and the counseling is working, so I'm just very proud of that.